Hi, second grade. Good morning. It is the start of a brand new week, and we are officially in that transition before a new month. So let's go ahead. We are on the last week of March. And if we're in the last week and this is the first school day of a new week, it is Monday, March, all the way down to the last week. Monday, March 30th. Very good. So let me erase from last week. Missed that. My apologies. So it is Monday, March 30th, 2020. Let's get going on our place value today. We have in our ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. In our tens, I have 3 rods, so that would make a total value of 10, 20, 30. Good. I hope you're shouting your answers out with me. And 1 flat. So what number did I make? 134. All right, let's move on. It's going to be cloudy and possibly some showers again. I know it was kind of an icky, yucky weekend with rain. But Friday evening was nice, so hopefully you guys got out a little bit on Friday evening. The season is still spring. And then I decided to do money this morning. I'm going to read this to you. Ready? Drover has 5 nickels. He gives Hank 3 of them. How much money does Drover have left? Drover has blank. So he has 5 nickels. How much, Hank? I got 5 whole nickels. He gives Hank 3. Drover, you better give me 3 of those nickels. Okay, Hank, here you go. 5, 10, 15 cents goes away to Hank. I'm rich. I'm broke. How much money does he have left? Drover has 5, 10. So Drover has 10 cents left. How is that going to look when I write it? He has, after the decimal point, we need to put our change, 10 cents. And then here we have the dollar sign, $0.10. Another way to write that could be 10 with the cent sign. Okay, guys? That is our short morning meeting. We're going to be moving through this a little quicker now because today we are moving into learning with our textbooks. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is if you don't have it, you're going to need to pause the video and go get Go Math. This is volume 2. It's the one that I sent home with you. It also has taped in the front. I taped you a clock in the front. This clock you should be able to untape or peel out because you're going to need that. We're moving into the part of our chapter on time. When we were in school together, we were finishing up the money part. So go get your book and we are going to open up to page 510. Page 510. And I'm actually going to be presenting this to you on the screen, but I'm going to kick off today's video with a song, a little YouTube video about telling time to the hour and to the half hour. So open up your books. I'm going to try to get this up now. And on this page, page 510 in our math book, again, if you're not here yet, you should be pausing my video. We are looking at the top of this page. Let me zoom in a little bit. So on the top of page 510 in our Go Math book, it says it takes 5 minutes for the minute hand to move from one number to the next number on a clock face. So you can see here, boys and girls, where my mouse is. See, woohoo, up here. Let's count it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's half of an hour. So it says the clock hands on these clocks show 4 o'clock and 4:30. Write the times below the clocks. So we have our short hour hand pointing right on the 4. And our long minute hand is right on the 12. The long minute hand. Think about it. Minute has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters for minute. Hour only has 4, so minute's a long word. Minute is the long hand. It's on the 12, so we say 4 o'clock. So you would trace over 4 o'clock. We put 00 when it's on the 12. And then here it shows 4:30. Notice our hour hand. Our hour hand is between 4 and 5, and we've talked about this many times in morning meeting. This should be almost like a review for you. When that hour hand is between two numbers, you always go with the number before, the number that's less, because it's not yet touching the next hour. It's halfway between 4 and 5 because it's half of that hour has passed. It's 4:30. Now let's start with our telling time video. Ready?
I wanna tell you all about my Saturday, but before I do, listen, I've just gotta say 60 minutes make up every hour on the clock, and 30 minutes is half an hour. Tick-tock. So remember on the clock, 30 is half an hour. Now let me tell you of the day that almost went started. Oh yeah. I was headed to the park, I decided to walk. As I left, I looked up and saw the time on the clock. The short hand pointed to the 9, and I knew it was 9 when I saw the long hand made an upward vertical line. When that long minute hand points right to the 12, the short hour and points to the time we can tell. When the hour hands on a number and the minute hands up, we know it's o'clock where the regular starts up. If the hour hands right between two numbers per se, it's half past an hour on some study that day. With the long minute hand that represents the minutes go by, it's easy to tell time and you soon see why. Each number on the clock is 5 minutes a minute. If you skip count by 5 and tell the time, make it split. After hours of playing, I took my sidewalk chalk, thinking wouldn't it be fun to draw the time on the clock? Oh yeah. 3:30, the hour hands is 3:30. The minute hands, that's its halfway round, which is 30. I remembered I had to meet my friend Lexi. Her house was far away, so I left in a hurry. A hurry. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I got to Lexi's door and then rapped, knock, knock. She entered the door and was pointing to the clock. The hour hand was right between the 5 and the 4. The minute hand was at 6, pointed down toward the floor. So the time was 4:30 and she looked annoyed.
You said you'd be coming no later than 4.
Oh boy. When the hour hands on a number and the minute hands up, we know it's o'clock and the breakfast order's up. If the hour hands right between two numbers per se, it's 1/2 on 3:30 that day. With the long minute hand that represents the minutes go by, it's easy to tell time and you soon see why. Each number on the clock is 5 minutes and yet if you skip count by 5 and tell the time to get split. We went to the movies and they bought us 2 tickets. The movie we went to see started right at 6. The hour hand was at 6. The minute hand pointed up. She said,
Are we almost late?
and I was like, yeah, oh yeah. When we finally got a seat, she told me I was cute, but I'd eaten beans for lunch and let out a loud toot. 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. On the way home we walked by the fishing dock. We looked up and saw that it was now 8 o'clock. My. The minute hand pointed up, the hour hand at the 8. She said,
I'm supposed to be home by now. Oh, great.
oh great. So we went off in a hurry. We ran, we bounded to get Lexi home fast so she wouldn't be grounded. When the hour hands on a number and the minute hands up, we know it's o'clock when the breakfast order's up. If the hour hands right between two numbers per se, it's 1/2 on 10:30 that day. Yeah. With the long minute hand that represents the minutes gone by, it's easy to tell time and you soon see why. Each number on the clock is 5 minutes and yet if you skip count by 5 and tell the time, they get split.
Visit numberrock.com for exclusive content, lesson materials, and more. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so on that video, it was telling us about when the hour hand is pointing directly on a number, like here, it's right on 3, but your minute hand is straight up. That's when we say o'clock. So this would be 3 o'clock. But if we move and our minute hand is down on the 6, and our hour hand is in the middle between, oops, it should be down, between 3 and 4, we say 3:30 because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we go with the hour before, 3:30. Now we're going to look on our math page, and your math page looks like this. Your math page looks like this. We have number 1, number 2, and number 3. I'm going to have you follow along on this page. We're going to do this together. So, number 1 shows this. It shows us the hour hand in your book. It shows the hour hand is pointing directly at the 1, and the minute hand is straight up. So this time that we would write digitally underneath would be 1 o'clock, and we would write that with 1 and the 0, 0. So you should be writing that now on your paper. Great. Now, number 2. Number 2 shows the hour hand between the 8 and the 9, but your minute hand for number 2 is on the 6. So it's going to look like this, between the 8 and the 9. So I always told you if it's between two numbers, we know it's half past, but we go with a number that's less. So what's less, 8 or 9? 8. And when it's on the 6, we say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So number 2 should be 8:30. Number 3 shows the hour hand between the 3 and the 4, but our minute hand is on what? What is our minute hand on? Our minute hand is still on the 6, but our hour hand is between the 3 and the 4. I'm just drawing it on my clock here. So let's go with our hour. If it's between 3 and 4, we go with a number that's less, 3. When it's on the 6, we say 30. So it is 3:30. So you should be writing that down in your box for number 3. All right, now what I want you to do is take your time, pause the video, and I want you to work on numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. When you are done all the way up to number 9, I want you to stop. Don't worry about math on the spot yet. Okay, we will watch that together. But for now, I want you to work on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And when you get back, I am going to be sharing with you the answers so you can check your work, which is something that we always do. We always talk about doing and how important it is. So I want you to make sure you take your time, go ahead and work on that, and unpause me when you're all done. Okay, boys and girls, are we ready to go over our answers? I am going to, instead of presenting it, because I can't write on my screen, what I thought I could do is use my book, and I can hold them up for you to check your answers, okay? So for number 4, our answer would be 9:30. Number 5 should be 12:30. Number 6 should be actually 6 o'clock. Number 7 would be 4 o'clock. Number 8, 11:30. And number 9 is 5:30. If you needed more time to check your answers, you could have paused the screen or go back and pause the screen to check your answers. Now what I want to do is math on the spot. So math on the spot. We're still on page 511. It says, look at the time. Draw the hour hand and the minute hand to show the same time. So instead, now they flip-flopped. Instead of giving us this clock filled in and we write in the digital, they're giving us the digital and then we write in the analog clock. So let's get our math on the spot up. Yeah, here we go, guys. Are you ready?
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Math Busters. Please welcome today's contestants, all the way from the room where we keep our contestants, the contestant room. It's Professor Rena.
Hi, Jeannie. I'm so happy to be here.
Are you ready to bust some math?
Yes, I am.
Well, bust it.
Oh, all right. Look at the time.
Ooh.
What we're going to do is we're going to draw the hour hand and the minute hand to show the same time on the clock face. Okay? Awesome. All right, so what do we know? We know that the 7 actually tells us the hour. So here we go. The 7 tells us the hour and the 30 tells us 30 minutes after the hour. All right. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So what this means is the time is 30 minutes after 7, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, since 30 minutes is a half hour,
Mm-hmm.
the hour hand should point halfway between the 7 and the 8. So let's draw in that hour hand. Here we go. It's going to be right halfway between the 7 and the 8. All right. Now, remember, this hour hand is going to be shorter. It is shorter than the minute hand. So when we draw the minute hand, it's actually going to be a longer arrow.
Okay.
Okay. Now, it takes 5 minutes for the minute hand to move from one number to the next number on a clock face. So if I start at the number 12
Mm-hmm.
and time goes on, right?
Tickety-tock.
Tickety-tock, 1 minute at a time. Here go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I get 5 minutes away, I come to the next number on the clock face. So here we go. If I want to go to 30 minutes, maybe a faster way than counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on,
Yeah.
I can count by 5s.
Great idea. That's how to bust it, folks.
So if we count by 5s, we'll be able to reach 30 more quickly.
Oh,
So
good.
here we go. 5, 10.
10.
Oh, let's do magic of TV, shall we?
Oh, I love TV magic.
All right, so here we go. Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we will stop at the 6, which is 30 minutes.
So good.
Now both clocks show 7:30.
Ah, that's the right answer. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jeannie. Now can I see what my star prize is?
Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
I'm so excited for you. Oh, What is it?
Don't forget to put a star prize in the Math Busters box. Love, Jeannie.
Oh, congratulations! You've got a note!
Thank you.
That's all we have time for, folks. Have fun with math!
So they did number 10 for us, but we still need to get, they did the first part of number 10, but there's still more to do. So they showed the first one, but let me go ahead and do the middle clock with you. So they did this one, but now we have 2 o'clock and we also have 11 o'clock. So I'm going to show you on my clock here. The first one is 2 o'clock. So our hour hand is going to be pointing directly on what number? If we want it to be 2 o'clock. If we want it to be 2 o'clock, our hour hand is going to be pointing the short hand right to the 2. And then for o'clock, it points to, good, right on the 12. The long minute hand. The way I remember is my hour hand comes about halfway, doesn't touch. But my minute hand touches that number. Okay? Let's do the next one. The next one says 11 o'clock. So our hour hand will point the short hand right to the 11. And our long minute hand, again, will be on the 12. Great job, guys. Good job with math today. Tomorrow, we'll work a little more in our book. You do not have to worry about homework, guys. We are just taking our time and doing this together. If you think you're struggling with it, please send me a comment and I will see what I can do to help you. Maybe we can video chat and I can help you a little more, okay? All right, so this was video number 1 for Monday, March 30th. You're going to pause, take a break, go get a breather, run around, eat a snack, and I will see you back here for video number 2. We're going to do language arts, okay? So you are going to need to make sure to get your handwriting book, your spelling book, and your Storytown book, okay? We're going to do those 3 for language arts, okay? All right, I'll see you back here for video number 2. Bye, guys.